Alright everyone, my name is Mowmaster. Welcome back to FTB Skies. Today, I guess this will be a redo of an episode almost, because it needs to get done again. I'm desperately in need of being able to upgrade my upgrades with the modification system. And I've had a lot of people comment and ask about it already. And I think today we'll just do kind of a dedicated video mainly focusing on this topic and also some other pedestal stuff that gets often overlooked, I think. Mainly in like pedestal manifest, a lot of people are asking, hey, how do I see what like upgrades or augments are on a pedestal? And the manifest is one of those. So there you go. It just kind of gives you an overview of what's in there, the storage augments on it. If I hit Alt here instead, it'll actually tell me a breakdown of what's going on. So, like storage-wise, there's one storage augment in here. And so what that's done is our capacity, so it's like transfer rate versus stacks. Normally that would be 1, but because we have a storage augment, it's 2. Fluid transfer capacity is 20,000 instead of 16. Energy is 40,000 instead of 20. XP transfer rate capacity. The capacity is up at 1550 to 5. And then dust, which we can actually ignore because, well, you guys can ignore for the most part. I have effect scrolls installed, so that actually kind of matters for me. But yeah, so just kind of a breakdown of the whole thing with Alt, and Shift just tells you the number of augments, and so Alt then tells you how those augments affected your pedestal, basically, which is quite nice. And the time between actions, that's kind of the speed on it, so it's right now at 40 ticks. But, you know, if we had speed augments, that would decrease that quite a bit. But yeah, the manifest, super important if you don't know kind of what augments are on a pedestal. You know, this one, obviously no tiered augments on here at all. It's all zeros across the board. But yeah, super helpful for that. And yeah, kind of a handy little board. I quite like the model. I thought, what looks like a clipboard the most without making it like too weird. And I'm quite fond of this. So yeah, and oh, I do love the whole, it changes to have lines, even though obviously the lines don't do anything. It just tells you there's a manifest. But yeah, so manifest item. Oh yeah, recipe wise, obviously you can check in JEI, but it's just an upgrade tool, some paper, and some wood. It's super simple to craft. So definitely 100% make one if you're needing to know what's in your pedestals. Maybe at some point in life it will actually populate like a real like book or something. Like maybe the tooltip could be on the manifest itself. I don't know. It'd be really cool if I could do that, but I'm not entirely sure how I'd work out that rendering bit yet. But I think it would be really cool if I could show at least like the tiered augment numbers on the page, just to show if there is or isn't. Because if you're clicking around, you want to know what your different pedestals have for augments. And obviously, by first glance, you can't. It would be nice if I could, but anyways, something we'll back pocket for the future. Anywho, let's kind of jump into this. I want to take this little area here. Obviously, our drawers are right here, but I want to use this space as much as possible. Over here, obviously, it's still open. I might still add storage on this side and this side, so I'm not going to close this off quite yet. But this one side, I did think I could put drawers here and have like a flat face drawers, but I'm thinking our modification infusion should go here. And now that I am sifting for netherite scrap, which is down in this lower layer, right there. Ooh, there's not a whole lot in there though. But we are sifting for it. I need to automate the sifting, depositing stuff, and I think I'll do that in today's stream because this video should go up Monday. But yeah, there'll be a stream tonight after I get off work. 3 or 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. So, yeah. If you want to join for that, we're going to do a lot of base cleanup. There's a lot of things, like I need to get this. Actually, this needs to get moved. Also, this needs to automatically go into the system, because it's not. And that way, because right now what's happening is I'm coming on, manually emptying these, by hand, putting them in the system. So we're not really getting a whole lot of, like, scrap and stuff. If we automate that process, then more scrap, which will be good. because that means more storage augments and whatnot. So that'll be really good. The tree farm is automatically going in. The ingots getting smelted are not, so that's another thing we need to automate. You know, putting those in the system. Oh, we're full up on latex. I should probably storage augment this. Yeah, 16 buckets, so no augments in there. 20, so there is. The mob farm, another cleanup issue here. We need to figure this problem out. I need to get that set up. That might be a video, because that's like advanced filtering type stuff going on here. Oh yeah, XP stored. So much XP. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to get done here. So, the farm from last episode, I believe. Yeah, I haven't actually set that up fully, so I need to do that too. Just so much cleanup work. So, yeah, we'll do a stream like 3-4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, and we should be good. So, yeah. Anywho, let's get back into Modification Infusion. So, Modification Infusion is an upgrade that requires a bunch of augments. And I've used up a bunch of augments, so I won't be able to do that necessarily. I do have the range augments. Those are handy. I'm glad these come in as a quest, because normally making these is painful. Nether stars. Speaking of which, there's an update that came out that helps the nether mob farm not be so crazy. There's an issue where blazes could escape because they're spawning so fast. Oh, that's right. I need to get speed on this guy so he can descend over here. Actually, what is the blacklist on this filter? Why was there a blacklist filter on here? It's not even connected. Oh, but I know why there's a blacklist filter. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Blacklist filter. Yeah, empty blacklist. Hold on, I need to take this back out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's right. They wanted a blacklist experience. That makes sense. But yeah, once this guy fills up with its max experience, we can do that. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got one of those. So yeah, definitely another stars. Another farm we need to fix. Again, we'll do that later tonight in the stream. But all right. Anywho, let's go actually get this done. Yeah, range augments is super handy to have from a quest. So if you've used up your range augments, you should go find them. Or if you've made one of these, then, I mean, you're fine. But okay, there's that. There is the no collide, or actually collision effect now. It's been changed. That requires just paper, though. So I think I got sugarcane down here. Yes. Ooh, I did not mean to take full 2 stacks. I've been having, like, double-click issues with my mouse lately. Probably means I need a new mouse, but I don't want to admit it. Okay, the way the collision effect document works, if we look at recipes for this, no recipe, right? Crafted when the linking tool is right-clicked on the ground while paper collides with an animal. Super specific, I know. An animal does not include these stupid Ars Nouveau things. Don't do it on a chicken either, because chicken bad. But a horse works just fine. Or pig would too. But the chickens would make like round robin augments. We do not want those. Do I need 63 of these? No, I'm just lazy and didn't want to have to, didn't want to have to bother with making more later, I suppose. Okay, so we got range. We have this guy. We need capacity, speed, range. Oh, storage, of course. Okay. Yes, capacity, speed, storage, which is diamond, emerald, and netherite, which we have. And then I'm going to do this because I want obsidian. There's 3 of that. I'll take that. Nope, I want that next. And I want this last. Cool. Alright. Easy peasy once you have the obsidian going. And that should be all the augments that we need to make this guy. Why do I require augments to make the upgrade infusion system? I don't know, because I can. It's two separate systems. Two completely separate systems. Augments and upgrade modification, two completely separate systems. But to make one do the other seems a bit odd, but whatever. Maybe someday I'll change the recipe when I get, like, more things doing. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. I'm going to set up the full maximum setup you'll ever need. Do we need to set this up now? No. I could literally set up just, like, 2 pedestals to make most of our needs go, but this is, like, where we're going to get super speed. As far as recipes go, if we look at... let's grab another upgrade here. Let's look at... the harvester might be a good one. Yeah, the harvester can have super speed, so that'll be a good one. I'm not going to do this right now, but you can see it says can increase speed, can increase range, can add gentle, can add super speed. Cool. What does all that mean? Upgrade modifier, super speed. Well, if you want to get super speed, it's a 1 value max. This adds 1, which is good. And yeah, this is the recipe for it. This corresponds with this setup that I've done. You don't have to set them up like this. I've seen a lot of people set them up in like a circle, like a proper infusion. It doesn't really matter because what you're doing is you're going to link... add... Again, my mouse has been double-clicking weird sometimes, so hopefully I don't screw this up. And I should have 9 locations, so if I hit shift, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Alright, now that will go in there. And if I throw this guy on there and hit it with the upgrade tool, I will get that. Maybe I should do it similar to like how... Where's a pedestal that's sending to lots of things? Oh yeah, over here. So you know how you see like the lines that show kind of the order, you know, first, second, third, fourth link. Part of me is like, it would be handy in this case to show, wrong one, to show that order. You know, this would be no 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4, so on and so forth. That would be really handy to show that. But it doesn't. And maybe that's okay too. I don't know. It's a food for thought thing, probably. But in this particular case, it would be helpful. But not necessarily. Anywho, yeah, that's the setup. It's good. Super speed, right. And the reason why there's an order is you can see, even though this recipe is hiding up 2 of them, you can assume 1, 2, 3 lines, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, that's an X, not an H. It's hard to tell with pixels, I know. But, yeah, so that's kind of the setup. So I've done that in the same order, basically. Just makes it easy. These are technically shaped recipes. Well, I don't know. They're set up like shapeless recipes, but they're technically shaped. Recipes are hard to make, okay? Yeah, anyway, super speed, area. Area is one that we can actually ignore because it doesn't say on here we need area, but it's listed in JEI because I have to figure out some way to hide this based on a config, and recipes and configs don't really work very well together. There is conditions out there, but I don't know if I can condition a config thing. Anyways, to hell with it. Area exists, but it only exists if the config's turned on, and in our case, it's not, because otherwise it'd say it here. But I guess a brief explanation of area would be, currently you can select any size of boundary for your work area. If there's this config would allow it to make it so it's restricted to a certain degree, and that's why area exists, even though it's not used most of the time. And may never be used until maybe I make my own mud pack, so we'll see. Range is obviously how big the blue border is when you have the selection area. So like for a tree farm, range could actually be really helpful, like a spruce tree farm, like a 2x2. Could be really helpful for that. Gentle harvest on the harvester makes hella sense. This actually removes the need to use a planter at all, and I think that's why the planter, I don't think the planter has super speed for this reason. Or did I can't remember if I added it or not. I don't think yeah, you don't need the planter at this point, which is awesome. Regular speed, this is the plus 10 variant. It's a bit more expensive diamond-wise, but a lot faster to get up to 40 with. The regular speed, it's just a plus 2, more efficient on diamonds cost, but who cares when you're rich? And yeah, that's kind of what the harvester has to offer there. So, kind of cool, All different recipes we have access to. But yeah, how the modification infusion will play out is let's take an upgrade we actually care about, which would be, what do I care about actually? Is there any upgrades that I actually need to be like mega up? I think actually this one wouldn't be bad. Let's take this guy. Because I use stone fairly often. It is kind of a pain not to have stone when I need it. I have 1 block of diamond. No. Oh no, that's the worst. How many diamonds do I have? 17? What am I doing? How am I not sifting things fast enough? Oh no, just another reason I need to automate my sifting more. Okay. Okay, that's a bit troublesome. You know, I guess in that case, I'll go. Alright, I'll show you why the block recipe exists, even though I won't use it right now. Actually, I will use it. I'll use it for emeralds. Is this plus 16 for the capacity on here? Item capacity increases. Yeah, it's plus 16. Okay, I only did 4. Item capacity increases the transfer rate or item generation rates of various upgrades. I need to make a wiki entry so it tells people, hey, this will increase the item generation rate for this guy, material gen. And then we need some obsidian, which we have plenty of. Thanks to things. Alright, so first of all, we're going to do the capacity here. It's just a really easy setup. That's the recipe for it. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's a bug, by the way. No, that's not a bug. Hold on here. Hold up. It's a chest, that's why I'm confused. Sorry, there's another bug that exists, but that it only exists in the pump. There's a block manipulation rate, and that's bugged right now, but yeah, it's getting fixed. Trust me, I'm working on it. Okay, that's more than enough chests for what we needed, but that's fine. Throw those there, and capacity, please. Yes. You can increase the speed of this guy, so if you don't want to wait the 1 or 2 seconds it may take, that's fine. But as you can see, our capacity increases 48 now. And boom, 64. Nice. So that will now generate 64 items every interval, which currently is every 40 ticks, 2 seconds. But we can decrease the tick cost on that with the speed. I don't have enough diamonds to do this with the blocks. With the blocks, it's so much faster. This increases it by 2 every time. I know some people have actually set up a pipe that will cycle their upgrades indefinitely, which is also not a bad system. But in this case, I don't want to do that, especially if we use blocks in the future. 12. Okay, alright, right. 10 diamonds should get us halfway, because it's 2 at a time. And our last one. Boom, boom. Took it out, and there we go. 20. So every 20 ticks, Every 1 second, it will generate 64 items, which will be nice. So we'll throw that back on here, and then I'll take my stone, 64, again, generate 64, 64. Yeah, it's quite a bit faster now, which is awesome. And we have a bunch of stone, which is awesome, because I like bulk crafting pedestals, so that works out really well for us. And yeah, that's kind of just a basic system for the Modification Infusion on upgrades, so hopefully that helps some folks out. And I was going to color these, but I don't have any colors that I can use, really, other than regular dye. Apparently I have not made a color palette recently, but just a little bit more colorful than before, which I like. Alright, next up I want to increase the lava capacity of this guy. Currently it's only at 20. I have just 16, which is perfect for this. Nope, I want that. Okay. Alright, 16 netherite gone. But this upgrade will increase fluid, buffer, and pedestal by 265 buckets. That's a lot, by the way. Oh, and also the energy. I forgot about that. Not that we care about the energy, but yeah, the fluid capacity in here is now massive. 16 plus 256 or 26, whatever it was. Yeah, huge. Also, I want to increase the buffer on this guy as well, because there is a quest to get like a whole bunch of buckets of, I think 100 buckets of the resin. Or the latex, so I wanna get that rolling. Then what else? Oh yeah. Where is the pedestal that does our energy? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This one is our main energy pedestal right now. Let's increase his to 10 million energy. And this is 1. By the way, if I hit shift, it says max allowed to insert 15, so 150 million energy in a pedestal at most. Which is... No, hold on. It's, okay, it's 10 million energy per. So yeah, 150 million 20,000 energy. Or 150 million 20,000? Yeah, I think that's the right number. But yeah, that's the max energy in a pedestal. Level-wise, 15 times 25 is a big number. Dust storage rate apparently needs localized. I'll have to fix that. And the number of stacks up to 16 in a pedestal, which is cool. But yeah, so it increases the pedestal capacity, like, massively, which is amazing. Also, this guy already had a tier 4 in him. Okay. My bad. Let's take the manifest here. Hit Alt. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so the 6,000 rate was... I see. Okay. Why is the quiver in there? How much is this much XP? Oh yeah, we went in the nether, so it may not trigger. How do I... That's such a weird bug. Going into the nether and coming out screws up your experience somehow. I don't get it. Anywho, yeah, we have one more storage document. I don't know where we'd want to put it right now, because I got one for the lava, so we can backlog a ton of lava now. Got one for the latex, which is good. Got one for the energy, which is good. The experience has one already. Is there anything we really need to buffer, like, massively? I don't think there is. Alright, well, I guess. Alright. 40 obsidian already. Well, that's fine. Do I have a... I don't have a storage thing for obsidian, do I? Well, bummer. Alright, that's about all I had in store for today's episode. I just wanted to show off the Modification Infusion, doing some augmenty stuff. Obviously, tonight we're going to have to do a lot of work on stream for everything. The farms need set up. It's just a Fun time. But yeah, I think this pig needs to die. Oh, my statue! No. Oh well. This needs to go. Okay. I need to make use of that cow somehow. I have not done that yet. It's just been sitting there for so long. I need to do something. Yeah, a lot of base cleanup tonight in the stream. So make sure if you have time or have a chance, it'll be, like I said, like 3 or 4 o'clock Central Standard Time in the afternoon, PM. And hopefully we'll see you all then. So have a good day. Hopefully this was informative. Ah, there's all my levels. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Bye, folks.